At what point did you decide to take this test for yourself, or to start this whole thing?
It was the beginning of last summer, in June. Like, we had been touring for about a year after I'm Going Away came out, and then I knew we were going to have some time off, and it just had been many, many years since I had time to myself, you know, and I was eager to, I don't know, my brother and I like re-recorded a bunch of the songs from I'm Going Away, and we made like a digital only album called Take Me Round Again, where we rearranged the songs, and I did those recordings at home, so I just had gotten back into doing some home recordings, and like I said, I just was on my own, and I was at home for a long time, which I hadn't been, and just had fun, like, you know, getting drunk at home and fooling around with the guitar and the piano and making songs up, and there was no pressure, so it was just a fun
But did you
experiment.
have, maybe at the time that you knew you were going to have some time off,
Yeah.
were you certain that you would like to spend the time with music or with making music, or was there also some other things maybe that you thought of? This is my time, yeah?
No, I felt like I needed to do this for myself, you know, and I talked about it a lot before I actually did it. So that helped, you know. I said to people, I'm going to make a solo record. Oh, good, you know, and then enough talking about it, you know, made it actually happen. I had to actually do it.
Maybe to save yourself from a trap that you had to prove it maybe to other people too?
Yeah, a little bit, but more to myself, I think, you know.
Yeah, was it for you now or never, you think, in this case?
Yes. You know, I'm not getting any younger. And I just had enough confidence to do it, you know. I started, you know, just doing a few kind of random shows by myself and with different people. And, you know, I've only been in one band, and that band happens to have my brother, so that's quite a big security blanket, you know, that took a while to unwrap myself from whatever.
Could you describe maybe the first steps then you took, sitting alone, maybe with a bottle of wine or whatever, fueled your inspiration? What was the first moment that you felt that you had maybe something, because you wrote it in 6 weeks, which is quite short,
Yeah.
let's say. Did you already, you knew what?
Well, the first song, actually, there's one song that I wrote before, which was a few days before New Year's Eve. 2009, the Fiery Furnaces played a show on New Year's Eve in Chicago, and I wrote this song called Glitter Gold Year, which was supposed to be, I mean, it wasn't a joke, but I was trying to copy like a John Lennon. I was trying to copy the song Isolation, basically, by John Lennon, which is on his first solo record, and kind of capture that mood. And I wanted it to be, you know, kind of a joke about 2009 being a terrible year and 2010 being much better or even worse, you know. So that was kind of the start for me, and set up the stage for the rest of the album, which then became just a series of memories and me just reminiscing, and mostly about the time, you know, when I first moved to New York and before the band even started, and I was trying to put myself back into that frame of mind. I can't remember what the next song was. Maybe it was My Mistakes. But that was like the verses I had written and sang, and then the chorus came later. Same with I Won't Fall Apart on You Tonight, like I added the choruses later.
Yeah, you said you wrote the first song maybe a little bit with John Lennon in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a way of working that you do a lot, that you maybe take a song and see if you can do your version of it, and then it comes out differently, but that you have songs that you use as a blueprint maybe, or?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Is there some other songs maybe for this where you had it?
Yeah, like I don't know if anyone else would get the reference, you know, I mean, that's the fun of it, I guess, but like My Mistakes was, someone gave me a copy of John Cale and Brian Eno record from, I think it's from 1990, called Wrong Way Up or Down? No, Up. And the first song, that's kind of what I was going for. The first song on that record and the first song on my record. And then like the saxophone solo, I was trying to copy a Van Morrison song. And I mean, I played it on like the MIDI keyboard, the sax part, and then had a saxophone player come in, and I said, "This is what I want it to sound like," and played him the song, played him the solo, and I was like, "Okay, do that," you know, but he wouldn't do it exactly.
He would improvise himself.
He wanted to change, you know, like that's just, people don't want to copy exactly, but so it turned into something else, which is good.
What was really the hardest? Yeah, because were a lot of things pretty new to you? Yeah, you had to maybe work together with your brother a lot of the things. Mm-hmm. Did you copy some of his way of working also? Is this something he also does?
No, I don't. Maybe we don't. He's such a talented musician. He doesn't have to do that so much, maybe. But in terms of how we recorded, because I made demos for all the songs, but then I worked with a producer, and we didn't record it as like a live band. There wasn't a band that was recording every song. We did it very much like a cut and paste sort of thing, and he and I did as much as we could do, and then we had other people come in, you know, day at a time. Like a drummer came in and played every song in one day, like that. So that is kind of how my brother and I work too. Like Matt does as many overdubs as he can, and then I do my part, and then, you know, so it wasn't a live production. So in that way it was the same.